Oh, it's clear and it's fine.
Now we're really getting up that ramp.
Oh, it's fine. Y'all never driven a race car before? Yeah.
As far as I know, you can. I think it's the display area.
The real one? I know, the real one? It looks real enough, like the real
I think one tire is still on the thing.
Yeah, to get it. Yeah, straight back would be perfect. Keep going here.
Welcome to a very special event with JaguarForums.com. We are here with Dan Connell and Dave Foster. You are the...
I'm the head of PR and marketing for SVO.
And then you are the...
Advanced engineering for SVO.
All right, so they were kind enough today to bring the 2018 Jaguar XE SV Project 8 directly to us at the Automobile Driving Museum in El Segundo, California, just steps away from our offices at Internet Brands headquarters. And we are here to check it out. The most powerful Jaguar production car ever made, 592 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque. So this is definitely an achievement. And you're doing all this performance, 200 miles an hour, out of a four-door sedan. So what do you really want this to say about Jaguar moving forward with the building of this car?
Sure. Well, I think the most extreme performance Jaguar is only really possible because SVO now exists. We launched SVO 3 years ago, 2014. You guys will know products like the Range Rover Sport SVR, we've done the SVO topography, the Range Rover, and the F-Type SVR. Really exciting products, but actually for more distinct customers, the Project 7 was a real groundbreaking moment for us. 250 of those cars launched for worldwide sale, and that was a beautiful design concept with some fantastic engineering underneath. But this is much more acute. This is really a track-focused weapon, the like of which we haven't done before. And it is the job of our engineers to really look at what are the inherent strengths of Jaguar products and see what we can dial up. So the XE, I think this was a fantastic starting point, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a real great opportunity for us. So certainly with F-Type SVR, it was a great starting point for us. We thought we could use a lot of the components from that to try and create a product. When we started getting into the engineering detail about this car, we realised that actually a lot of this car had to be bespoke. So we began to change certainly the engine, the air induction system. So we've had to modify the air boxes.
Just to hold you on, this is all the cool little holes here. That's I mean, nobody's doing that yet.
No, not at all. So that's been quite a challenge for us. So it was a carbon fibre front bumper, and then what we have to do is look at the techniques of how we tool that, the physical machine. So we moulded a bumper, we then do a CNC routing, and that's what gives us that effect.
And then if you want to zoom in on the Project 8 logo here, it's those Easter eggs that you get to see on cool cars like this. The blood pumping a little bit more, and the Jaguar written on the high intensity discharge headlamp here. Just little things like that that harken back to the heritage that is going on behind this vehicle. Yeah. So these are the air intakes here, or?
They're for the supercharger coolers.
Yeah, okay.
So that's how we're just trying to manage the heat. So the front end of this car was never designed for the V8, so it's given us a real opportunity to explore the possibilities. Trying to work more hand in hand with design and engineering has been a real good conversation between the two teams. So things like the bonnet vent, for example, that is there for a reason. So it helps with the drag, the front end lift, it also helps with that cooling. Then how we manage the airflow down the side of the car as well, so the way in which the fenders have been blown to get the wheels and bars to fit, we've had to move the headlight forward.
And it's 3/4 of an inch of increase width on each side.
On the front, yes, just trying to put it into European numbers. Yeah, my apologies. So yeah, round about now, so we've done it from a 255 to 265 front tyre. Michelin 2. Also, we've got a new forged wheel coming, so the wheels that you see on this car are the development wheel. This is part of the early prototyping. We've now changed from the CCM brakes and F-type, so we've now revisited composite brakes. So this is the CCB solution for us. It's 400mm disc on the front, 396 millimeters on the rear.
I have a question about that because you had carbon ceramics on the Project 7 and the SVO.
Yes.
Right? And now you're moving to a more, it's like a more concentrated one?
Yes.
From matrix to non-matrix?
Yes, correct. Yeah. So what we're trying to do is have that longevity and performance. How we manage the heat, how can you get that performance to continue. So look at things like boarding points to the brake fluid as well. So adding in the SRF brake fluid as well, trying to help us with that long-term performance. So this is a track car that you can use on the road, not a road car.
And conceivably, you don't have to change out your brake fluid every time you go.
No. So that's been the aspiration of this car. Is that the service intervals are very, very similar to a normal XE. So it's a real-world car. You can enjoy it every day.
What kind of preparations do you have to make before you put this on the track? Is there anything
So the car has two modes, so a high-speed mode. So we've got adjustable front splitter on the front, and then also on the rear with the rear wing, which is with this. So you want to go into the VMAX, splitters change, right height change, the rear wing is
well, let's see what that is, because I've been reading up on this one. So you can customize the wheels ways that you can get up to 260 pounds of downforce.
Correct. Yes. So again, it's been a rather good opportunity for the engineers to try and explore it. One of the toughest briefs we had is the 0 to 60 time. So how do you do a 3.3 0 to 60, but then also try and meet that 200 mile an hour target? With the rear spoiler, it's been a real challenge for us, not only from an engineering perspective, but also from the legalities. So we've got things like the rear vision. So even when the occupant's sat in the car, you've got a rear view mirror, you need to be able to see back. So one of the things we did was we lifted the wing up to try and get us through that rule set. But then the other part of it is there's the centre stop lamp in the top of the roof.
Yeah, the thing, Chimsel.
Yeah, Chimsel.
Yes.
So what we've had to do then is retune the wing back then. So we worked with the area team to find the optimum position, and then also try and find those two optimum positions that you can set the wing at. One for track mode, and then also one for VMAX.
So with the wing and everything and all the aerodynamic accoutrement, what is the coefficient of drag?
Approximately at the moment it's about 0.37. So we're still in the very, very early phases of this project. There's still work to do on that. But yeah, we're going to be around about that area.
Cool. And then walking around to the other side here, I wanted to talk about the rear flaring on the rear wheel wells. So what kind of work did you have to do to get?
So this has probably been the most exciting part of the project. So again, we've gone up to 305 rear tyre. To try and house that, the way this rear suspension is designed, we've not been able to go inboard with the wheel and tyre. So what we've had to do is bring that wheel and tyre out, and that's allowed us to flare the arches. So it's an aluminium rear quarter panel that we've grown 50mm per side. That then runs into the door as well, so unique rear doors. So in terms of what body panel count-wise, it's only the front doors and the roof carry over XE.
And you actually had to create a new entire side car stamping.
So what we have been able to do is a unique quarter panel. So it's a coach-built body. So we've been able to join the panel seamlessly, and that's how we're going to move forward. So we're going to do a ground-up build on this car. So it's not going to go through our normal manufacturing methods. It is a unique hand-built car.
Right. And then with the coach building, that is an SVO, a part of SVO doing that? Or?
Yeah. So it's an in-house team that's been able to grow into this car and really give us opportunity to grow our experience and versatility. We've got people from the F1 industry coming in to try and help us out, and then now permanent staff with the team that now going to be a skill set that we can move forward with on future projects.
And then talking about the Formula One inspiration behind the design and engineering of this car, where do you get that? Where do you get that data from? If you're taking some Formula One inspiration or motorsports, where is that specifically coming from?
when we first start the program, we'll set some initial targets around what we want the car to do. So we've got a team of 16, 17 attribute engineers, and they'll set the key targets for this vehicle. So I think we'll want 60 times what the lift coefficient should be. After analysis, we'll talk about the type of manufacturing Jeep we want to create, and we'll turn those into some engineering assumptions. So on the rear, for example, because of the 35 times, solid amount of the rear subframe. So again, that gives us that increase in stiffness. Other things, so getting longevity out of the car, so thermal performance has been one of the biggest challenges of this car. So from the front to the back, we've had to literally work on every millimetre of the car to make sure that we've got the cooling in the right place. So the underfloor that will be on the production car, that duct's added into it to feed a rear diff cooler. We've then thought about the rear meshing bumper and how we exit that air, how that joins with the diffuser and the rear wing, so we can drive this efficiency.
So the vehicle is still in development, and it's not scheduled to go on sale for the 300 that you are building until March of 2018.
Yes.
Are you able to say how many hours of development time it's taken to bring this from a standard XE to an XE SV project?
So we probably started the project circa 12 months ago. So it's been a team of a lot of engineers to try and bring this together. So it's been in 12 months, probably 25, 30 engineers minimum, and that team's just growing and growing now that we're getting into the development phase.
What I love about this is that it seems like one of those skunk works projects where the engineers went off at night, were working overtime, sleepless nights and what have you, away from what Jag doesn't know about. But it's actually fully endorsed by Jag. It's a very signed off thing by Jaguar. So, but it just has that rebellious spirit about it for some reason, and it's got a very muscle car stance to it, yet it's a pure track performance.
Yeah, so I think that's been the luxury that we've got. So to the people with an SVO are enthusiasts. They are there because they love the cars and they love the product. And for our senior team to allow us to have that free reign, it's been a real opportunity for us to show what we're capable of.
Well, speaking of the people who are buying these vehicles, we have questions from our community, and starting off with the first question is what specific changes were made to the intercoolers and intake manifold in the Project 8 compared to the normal 5-liter supercharger?
So over the normal 5-liter supercharger, there's not been a massive amount of changes. So we've done unique airboxes, so we've increased the flow through the airboxes. We've changed some of the components around the engine, so things like the outboard coolers, how we cool the fluid going through the supercharger bricks. That's been one of the key changes. And then the exhaust system, so how do we manage the power out of the engine? So we've been looking at the hot end of the exhaust, so the stainless steel front section. That then changes into a titanium rear section.
And 3.5 inches all the way through, right?
Correct. Yes. Yeah. We've also got active valves on it, so again, there's that little bit of theatre, but also that sedateness when you need it.
And that can be changed on the fly, correct?
Yes, there's a button inside, so we've added that in. The customer's also got some selectable options inside as well to go up to the track mode. We've also added the pistol shifter into the car, so the XE just gets a standard rotary shifter at the moment.
Right.
But we wanted to give that feel that the customer's in control, so they can have either paddles or they can have the pistol shifter.
Right, that's awesome. All right, so next question is the suspension connected to the chassis differently in any way? Do the modifications make the chassis stiffer? Is the overall geometry the same as the regular XE?
No, not at all. So this one where we've really gone to town. So suspension-wise, on the front end, we've got a completely new knuckle. So we've set new stiffness targets. We've had to change that to make sure we can fit the wheels and tyres, and also mount the carbon brakes.
In addition to actually moving the headlights an inch forward.
Moving headlights.
Right.
The front end has been a real challenge for us. We've also got adjustable top suspension links, so that way we can set the camber correctly for the car. And then the springs and dampers have also got adjustable spring seats. We can lower the right, or the customer's allowed to lower the right height.
And what height are we right now? Because I understand you can actually adjust the right height of the
vehicle. So this car is nominal. This is a road spec, and we can drop the car another 10 millimetres on the spring seats.
So another half inch.
Also, the car continues to carry a CVD as well. So continuous variable damping. One of the things you can do when you go to the coilover is do some of the features we've been able to do is amalgamate the two, and then that way we've now got a performance damper, and adjustability, but also that versatility in its performance.
Next question is, what is the, we've already mentioned that the timeline for the SVR is to go on sale March of 2008, if you're just tuning in. But any word on pricing?
Pricing is still up for debate. We've got some indicative numbers around it, but that's going to be up for a future press release.
Okay, wonderful. And they're only going to go 300 of them.
Correct, so we'll buy 300 cars only. So yeah, keep ordering now.
Yeah. so you can actually still order it. It's not sold out yet?
No, not yet. No,
Okay.
so we had a really good response at Goodwood at the reveal. So we've had some initial letters of intent. Yeah, this is going to continue to have popularity at Pebble Beach.
So if there's still time, you can still order it now. You know, once this Facebook Live is over and you get all the information, you're even more excited than you were before. You can go to those order books and get it squared away. Yeah. All right, and so let's see. The next one is somebody had come here and asked a question about the supercharger being, wondering if the supercharger might be louder in this one.
So it'll be a little bit different. So the car that you've probably seen in the promo, the orange car, that was a bespoke car that we built for Goodwood. So we've had to do different air intakes because we were very early in the development phase of that car. What we've done with this car is try and reduce some of the weight and the heat, taking some of the AVH out of the engine bay, remove the engine cover. So yeah, the noise of the supercharger will be increased.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, we'll let that supercharger.
Yes, great.
Right. And then I have a couple more questions here. Okay, so yeah, left-hand drive only.
Yes.
It's a British car.
Correct.
But left-hand drive only. So how is it?
Well, it's weight optimization.
Yeah.
So the car's a track car, left-hand drive's a perfect track car. The car's designed with the optimal weight balance. Left-hand drive just seems to make sense to us.
I see. I mean, it feels that much so British. And even for the rest of the world where we're left-hand drive, we love it, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I was just wondering, yeah, the development, the vehicle's already developed, obviously, for both sides.
Yeah. No, it's just we want the car to perform the best way possible. So when you look at other cars like Ferrari 40, P1, E30, M3, left-hand drive cars, so that makes sense.
Kind of speaks to the heritage of those cars too, that they're not that, in that kind of lineage. Yeah, I like it. Yeah. And then, so okay, now the entire vehicle is in the center.
Correct. Yes.
Does this also apply to the engine as well?
No, the engine is a Jaguar build, slightly supercharged. A lot of the work has gone around the air reduction system. That's how we found the additional power. The internal of the engine currently, as per what you would see in a 45 electronic SVO.
And then, are there any other questions that are coming into the Facebook Live? Oh yeah. So people are asking about maybe say anything about that. Yeah, I think it's
So it's still part of the development campaign at the moment. Because we're so early in the prototyping phase, we want to make sure that we get the weight distribution right, so we can optimize that.
And then I just doing my due diligence because I have to ask, but I know I'm probably going to get it now because Automaker never talks about future product. But would this possibly inspire an SVR version of the XE?
At the moment, this is the only plan for the VA XE.
All right, well, good to know. And yeah, it's just, I mean, it may look good in pictures. It may look good on Facebook Live already as it is, but when you stand and behold this beast of a car in person, it's very imposing. It's so wide. It really goes by the old design edge. Longer, lower, wider. It definitely feels more imposing like that. That blue color is popping in my retinas like crazy right now. So it's a really, really beautiful thing to behold. It was already a good-looking car, but then they take it to the next level. So, is there a possibility we can get inside? I want to come around to the back of that because the exhaust is just so maritime. Beautifully maritime. I've lost hearing in my left ear, but it was worth it because that's one of the best county production V8s on sale anywhere, anytime, place. And I want to thank Jaguar for coming to show us this wonderful vehicle, the 2018 Jaguar XE SV Project 8. Everybody give a round of applause for Jaguar.